what you think it will take this year, it's going to be different. I mean, even Denny Hamlin said it's not what I was good at racing at this track is not going to take the same thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it looks like it for the most part comes down to pit stops. You know, how do you quickest pit road, whether that's saving fuel or doing your job or whatever it is. But getting off pit road first is the name of the game now. That's what it all comes down to. And then at the end of the race, it'll come down to the last couple laps who pushes and shoves the best. But you just don't see the guys who make those big moves and come from the back of the pack to the front of the pack. You know, like that just doesn't really happen much anymore unless everybody's saving fuel. But, you know, it's going to come down to the pit stops.
So then pit stops and then protecting your position during the race. Don't make dramatic moves, but be ready at the end.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about the pit stops and then the last 2 laps or 3 laps of the race. You know, that's what it comes down to.
Where do you want to be in the last?
Leading. It seems like it's very hard to make a move to the lead. So at the end of the day, if you can be leading or on that front row coming to 3 to go, I think you're in a good spot.
It's going to be fun to cover you this year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're coming up on your first regular season race since the team reformed the Haas factory team. I'm wondering, have you spoken with Tony Stewart since the reorganization coming into this season? And if so, well, how did that go?
Nothing crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen Tony over the off season, so yeah.
Where would you say like Cole Custer entering this, Return to Cup is at versus kind of where you were at your rookie season? How does that compare?
Definitely a lot different from a standpoint of just knowing what to expect. You know, like when you're a rookie, everything's so crazy, and everything's all new and everything. So the second time around, you just know more what to expect, what to focus on, and how to work with your team, I think, to make things better week in and week out.
You got rid of the rookie stripes. Any opinion on that?
I didn't even know that they did that. I don't know why they would. That's kind of like a staple thing that they should have kept, I feel like. But I don't know. That's interesting.
So obviously, like you had some sporadic starts in the next gen car. What did you take away that was, like, I guess the biggest difference between, the Gen 6?
Yeah, I mean, I still ran the first year of the next gen car, so I had a full year of it. But for the most part, just how much you can get away with getting the thing sideways. Yeah. If you get that thing sideways at all, it's gone. You're backed in the fence. So compared to like an Xfinity car where you can slip inside the car and not wreck. So that's probably the biggest difference.
Does that affect your driving style? Because I know like some guys, they really want to lose race car, which now they can't have that.
You just have to adapt to it. But yes, I mean, you have to, think about setting your car up different from an Xfinity car to a Cup car. Like it just is what it is. They're completely different race cars, so you have to worry about different things.
How much of the personnel would you say, is the same versus different from Stewart Haas to Haas Factory?
It's really tough for me to give a great answer on that. You'd probably have to ask somebody else. But if I was to guess, probably somewhere from quarter to half.
What do you think about Sheldon and Sam joining the team this year?
It's exciting. I think both those guys have had great speed, compete for wins, and I think they should be able to do the same thing, this year with the Haas Factory team. So it's just a matter of getting everybody up to speed as fast as we can. It's a new team, new people, new drivers working with people. So just getting everybody, hopefully hit the ground running when we get to Daytona.
How much input did you have in going after and searching for those two?
There's little opinions and stuff like that, but then at the end of the day, I don't make the decisions. But I think we have 2 great drivers though, and I think they should be able to have a set up for some good success, I think.
What's the celebration going to be like when Sheldon finally gets that first win?
Oh, that would be a good one. I think everybody wants to see Sheldon win. He's been so close so many times, and I think he has what it takes to go win. It's just a matter of everything, lining up right.
Do you feel like the respect level for your talent in the sport is up as well?
I would say so. Only somebody else can speak for that because I'm myself. But
what you feel? I mean, you feel it. You got to hear it. You see it.
I think it definitely, once you're a champion, and I've been around the sport for a while now, it definitely, people respect that, and I think if you can compete for wins and are a clean race car driver, people respect it.
Man, you caught me off guard. Cole, I am curious to see how closely do you guys ever interact with the F1 side of the team?
From time to time. We're trying to have more crossover now, you know, with it being Haas Factory Team and Haas F1. But obviously, it's really tough because they're in Europe and we're in the U.S. base, so it's a little bit tough to, you know, see them every day and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think they want to try and bring them together a little bit.
Do you think either one of those guys like might be interested to come over and do like some kind of Xfinity start or something like that on a road course?
I think it'd be really cool. I don't know if there's any plans to or anything right now, but I think, you know, a lot of the F1 guys who have been coming over to NASCAR and doing stuff has been really awesome. So whenever you have those kind of crossovers, it's cool to see everybody's different opinions.
Is there anybody?
So would you like to do it?
I'd love to do it. I don't know if I'll get that opportunity. Thank you. That opportunity either. But you know, driving F1 car, that's a pretty crazy experience. But yeah, I mean, I think every driver would love to.
Is there anybody you'd like to see come over and try at least maybe the Daytona 500?
I mean, anybody. I mean, it's so cool seeing like Helio come here and run, and Shane, and you know, all these guys from different parts of the world. So I think anybody who comes into the sport and, you know, has that much respect for it to go out of their way to come here is pretty cool.
I think Verstappen would be the guy.
Verstappen would be a really cool
bit of NASCAR mentality. Oh, you want to play?
It would be cool just because, you know, I think you have that little bit of rivalry for top race car driver in the world right now with Larson and him. So that would be a cool one to just see what he thought of our part of the world.
AJ mentioned.
Likes to run trucks.
Yeah.
I just think he has the mentality for it. You know, like
yeah.
He is, especially now, he's sort of calmed his ass down. But early, man, you want to rub?
Yeah.
Let's rub. And, you know, and NASCAR is rubbing is racing. Right?
Yeah.
So I just think that, you know, if mentality meant anything, he kind of stands out among that group that would have that kind of.
Yeah.
AJ mentioned Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
For the record.
Lewis would be cool. Yeah, any of them would be cool. I mean, any driver that comes from around the world that wants to race with us is a pretty cool deal.
The Vivid EV Anthem is the essence of American spirit. Made with lithium battery technology, this neighborhood electric vehicle features vibrant colors, diamond stitch seats, and seats up to 6. It isn't just made in America, it's made for America.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.